They say it's not the camera, but the photographer that makes a great image. So what actually happens when you take experienced photographers and give them entry-level or outdated gear? Get ready to find out. I'm going head-to-head with photographers with inexpensive photography equipment that we normally wouldn't use. This is the Budget Photography Gear Shootout. This video is sponsored by Canon and Canon printers. I'm Vanessa Joy, and this is the Budget Photography Gear Shootout. I am here with
Alexis Cuarezma.
Did you forget your name for a second?
No,
Like, wait, that's my cue. Okay, here we go. All right, try it again. Ready? No, I'm leaving that in. Okay, what do you do?
I'm an editorial advertising photographer and director in the Bay Area.
And he happens to be one of the very few people I've ever trusted to photograph myself. So pop those pictures on the screen because I was proud of that, buddy. All right, but what we're going to do today, we're going to shoot with more budget gear. Now, you're shooting with the RP.
Correct.
Right? And I know people are like, oh, that's not budget. But you know what? Budget is a very subjective term. And somebody who is thinking of getting into professional photography wants their first professional entry-level camera, which is also what we do here, entry-level, not just budget. The RP is a fantastic full-frame camera that you can jump into. I'm shooting totally with this kit lens today. 18 to 55, variable aperture, 3.5 to 5.6. And of course, EOS Rebel T7. And my pop-up flash. Tell me about that lens.
50mm vintage lens Super Takumar. This is only like $50. And you can see how beat up it is. It doesn't even have the front. And in the spirit of keeping it in the budget, if you look at the shoot I did with Vanessa, go check out the behind the scene videos that she did on her channel, which is amazing. But if you look, that has a lot of produced images, a lot of strobes. A lot of those are shot like at f/16 because that's what I do. This one, I decided to just see what I could do with the available light here and actually no external lighting or anything like that. So I'm shooting literally with a $50 lens, entry-level mirrorless camera, and no artificial lights, or I should say no professional strobes.
Professional strobes. All right. You ready? You're going first.
Oh, I am?
Yeah, you are.
All right, cool. All right, so what I am planning to do, or at least my thought process, I'm going to check around, see what lights we have really quickly because we only have like 5 minutes with the talent. So I'm going to go for something really stylized, dark, dramatic, and moody, and try to get one photo like that, or maybe two, and then I'm going to try to get something more natural, realistic looking.
Cool. All right, let's go. Here's the rules. Each photographer will shoot to their heart's content, and then it's time for editing and printing. After seeing our printed photos, it's up to you to determine which photographer's photo you like best.
That's not too bright, is it?
All right.
There you go, 1, 2, and 3. And then kind of right where I'm at, like this, facing this direction, and you could go kind of just go like this.
Cool.
All right. Can you look down on this one? Beautiful, right? 1, 2, and 3, just like that. We're shooting her with a reading lamp that's built into the bed, and that's a nice, punchy light. So I'm gonna have Vanessa here in the spirit of the budget. Here, this is just a pillow casing, holding it right here to provide a nice balance and a nice soft light source for her.
It looks great. Lights on, or lights off, lights on.
Can you see that? There you go. I love your eyelashes. Ready, 1, 2, and 3. Cool, and I think I got what I want.
All right, can I steal your shot and just add one thing? Can we switch?
Yeah, absolutely, whatever you need.
What I have is a copper ring. It's super cheap, you get it on Amazon for like $. And I think it's just gonna take what Alexis did and just add a little something extra.
And she's like, make it actually good?
Bring your hand up and then to the chin. Yes, like that. Yeah, not so bad. Fun little something.
Oh, cool. I get what you're saying.
To add to it.
So what I'm doing here, guys, that's a 3200. It's around 3200, and since it's a cheap LED, like it has like a green tint to it. So I'm gonna just combat that by making it super warm. I'm gonna go 10,000 Kelvin, +9 amber, and +3 on the magenta. All right, cool. And let's try one with eye contact. Ooh, loving that. Perfect. Thanks, Vanessa, Joe, for the inspiration.
Yeah.
You were standing right there in that light, and I'm like,
see, we did it to each other. We went back and forth.
All right, cool. So I'm good with mine.
All right, so I'm going to keep her where she is, but we're totally going to change the vibe. I'm going to do the new trendy direct flash thing that's going all around the internets. How I'm doing my settings here, I'm going to go for aperture priority, and I'm going to sort of let the camera do its thing. Because I know a lot of times we use these cameras, but we use them on manual settings, and I want to show you that, hey, some of the program settings could work. In fact, let me just go on program. Let me just let the camera do its thing, because not everyone knows how to use manual. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pop my Pop my flash. And these are just gonna be like very, like, think angles, because the direct flash is gonna make a shadow on the wall, which is usually a no-no, but it's popular now. Oh, very, very fun. See, now to do this, you definitely have to have a good model. Perfect. All right, let's do some with you with the pillows. I don't know.
Standing.
I think still standing. Or you know what? Go ahead, sit, because I'll shoot this way, and then just kind of like play with them, like pillow fight. Exactly. Awesome. And then do some like come at, not with the pillow, maybe like on the pillow and then like hand in front, like paparazzi block the photo.
Oh, like this.
Yeah. Love it. Awesome. I think I'm good. I think I got what I want.
Cool. Could I get one more
happy.
setup? You just got it. That's it. For literally, give me like two minutes. I just got an
do
idea of something. So what I did originally in my setup, I just shot her with that little reading light right there. But when she opened up the curtains right here, I know that's really warm. So Joy, I'm gonna have you move here. I'm gonna use that reading light, and then I'm gonna try to go for a warm, cool look and see how much I could push those colors. All right, guys. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna try to play with a warm, cool look. So this is around 3,200 Kelvin is a reading light. So I'm balancing, my white balance is around 3,200 Kelvin. So we're gonna make this blue, and I'm gonna control this blue, all this blue light splash here by closing and opening these curtains a little bit more. So if you look right here, that gives a little bit more, less fill, I should say, and the more I close it, it gives it less fill. So if I close it completely, it's just that light, and then I open it up more, and we'll get some blue light going in on there. You're perfect right where you're at. Keep it just like that. All right, that's lovely. So stay just like that, and I just gotta open up this curtain a lot more to get more of this lighting here. All right, guys, so what I am doing here, she is slightly a little bit under on the blue natural light, but that's okay because it's digital. You could push that. There you go, and then look down, Joy. Perfect, just like that. And then just last one, 1, 2, there you go, eye contact. And then one down, eyes down. Beautiful, hold on, check it out. There you go, and these look cool too. That thing, that's a wrap for me.
Thanks.
You killed it.
Thanks. So, I just want one more.
Go for it. Well, if we keep going, one more. Go for it. You just like the setup? It was cool, isn't it?
Now, can you come this way? So,
Oh, damn. Look,
Yeah.
look, Vanessa's cramping. Damn, there's another good light here.
all right, so just want to get a little fill flash in these. Perfect. Good. All right. That's it. I swear.
All right, guys, I know, I swear. Like, I'm cramping her style. She bit off mine. I saw it stay right here. All right, guys, so what I'm going to do here is play with all that window light right here. I'm going to turn that blue. And then this light looks just great on her right here, which I saw on Vanessa when she was going to show her how to do it like that. So just a little bit forward. There you go, like that. And then turn your head a little bit this way. And then chin down. Beautiful. 1, 2, and 3. All right, and I promise that's a wrap. We're done. So Vanessa, just stay away from all the lights. Stay away from all the lighting.
I'm not gonna touch it.
Stay away. This is a good job.
All right, let's look at these photos. Put the camera down.
Let's do it.
So they'll be able to see your photos. So go ahead, scroll through, talk about what you liked, what was difficult, mark some of your favorites, so we can just show them the favorites.
All right, cool. Well, on this one, I mean, there's not much difficult about it. I would say the only thing challenging is you really can't control the temperature of the lighting. So I was at the mercy of whatever that book light was.
But her eyelashes look so good.
I love it. Yeah, I loved her eyelashes on this one. So I was really going for harsh lights. So I'm going to go through these and pick them. And then on this one, I think literally...
That
Let me just
spot
see.
focus is like on
Yeah,
that one.
I mean, let's see. I don't know when you zoom in, like it looks here well because I was shooting the f1.4 and the vintage lens I'm shooting with, wide open. It's not really that sharp. It almost has like a built-in white mist filter to it already. It already looks kind of like soft to it. So even when you nail the focus, it's still a little bit soft. But whenever I'm shooting photos like this, I'm not going for a clinical look. I'm going for something more stylized, like this one right here.
That's awesome.
That I was
love
flaring
one.
it. So this one's really great. And
Love that one too.
let's see. This one too, and then this is where Vanessa was coming in to save the day with that pillow reflector. So I'll probably just pick. Let's see. Ooh, that one got my attention. I love harsh lighting too. A lot of people like to shy away from it, but she saw some talent and she looks beautiful right here. And harsh lighting looks really good on her. So basically, here she was facing the reading light, which is warm, and then I opened up the window light to give it a cool look. And then here I had her face the opposite direction, which I actually really like this first one. I'm hoping I got the focus on that one. I couldn't control the power on that reading light.
Right.
And it's just like one thing. So either you have to move her away from the light and closer towards the window. I exposed for the highlights with digital, and then you could bring up the shadows. This should look pretty, decent when I bring them up. So, and then these are this one. We'll see how these look. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up the one. See, that flare is really cool. Yep. And then, see, this one's beautiful, but I didn't nail the focus on that one. Oh, here.
Oh, the eye contact.
And the eye contact on that one. Oh, and then these are the other ones inspired by Vanessa again. So I was stealing her style. It's okay. You inspired me.
You know what's hysterical that you guys are going to see in a minute is that the way that we literally, like I was shooting over your shoulder and we shot entirely differently. It's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, on this one, so this one, the very first ones that I did, I like them, but I'm not a fan of this pole right here. Or that's not the poles, whatever the...
Separating the window.
Yeah,
frame, yeah,
like that one, because it's just like, you see the distortion of the lens. So on this one, I had her move right here, so I'll pick the one with eye contact, and the last two I really like right here that came out. Probably the one with eye contact. So I got my rough selects. All right. So we'll see how that goes.
So you might narrow that down. All right, here's what I got. Shooting over your shoulder for one, because I loved her jawline and her cheekbones.
That came out clutch.
There, right? Just fun. I got your camera in here, which is kind of fun. But some of my favorites are right there, where I was like using the
little copper thing.
The little copper thing, and it just makes it really fun.
Go back to the one that you got where she's laying down, which I love. That's beautiful. Like, one of the things, guys, I want to say, whenever you're a photographer and you're shooting, if you ever see a cool shot like that and you're an assistant, tell the photographer, because a lot of times we're like zoned in on focus. Like this is absolutely beautiful. And I didn't even see that. Like, that's gorgeous.
The other thing is, though, this is at 3200 on that Rebel, so I don't know how clean that's going to be.
Oh, really? What f-stop were you at?
4.5, 5.6.
Oh, because you were a kit lens, huh?
Kit lens. But this one I like. It's out of focus. It's completely abstract, but I love it. All right, so this is when we finally started shooting. And I just love how colorful it all got because of the wall, because of her shirt. And the nice thing, because I was just on program, just letting it do what it wants, I didn't have to think too much. I could concentrate on things like here where I knew I was actually able to get the shadow correctly on her eye, which I think is really fun. I'll probably turn that into black and white, actually. And then I think these are my favorites here when we finally noticed that light that worked well, because technically, like, that's incorrect, but it's highlighting her cheekbone, and I love that one. I think that one's fun. So here's where you were shooting, and then this is what I was getting. Like,
oh, wait, you were shooting with natural light?
Yeah, going straight to my like light and airy while you were getting dark and moody and flare.
Oh, wow.
Right? So completely different.
Yeah, when I saw you, this setup lighting, I thought you were going for what I was going to go for. And I was like,
nope.
oh, cool. And like,
nope.
Yeah, it's way different. Yeah.
I wanted to make it clean because that just like is my style. And that's how my mind goes, because all of my clients, they expect to have that bright, vibrant look in their wedding photos. So I immediately think of how can I make this scenario bright and vibrant. I'm
the opposite guy. So I get in my feelings a lot, and I want to make it dark and dramatic and moody.
Yeah. Yeah. And then that's like, even when I stole your natural light idea, that's how I shot it.
Looks
where
nice.
It's different. So it's just, I love how we literally are shooting the exact same thing at times.
That's cool. That's dope.
Seeing something completely different. All right, so I'm gonna narrow these down. You're gonna narrow yours down.
Yep, I already got mine.
All right, we're gonna do some editing, and then we're gonna print our favorites, and you can tell us which ones are your favorites. Now that we're done shooting, it's on to printing. I am printing with the Canon Pixma Pro 200, which is not the cheapest printer ever, but it's certainly not the most expensive. Right now in the US, it comes in at $599, and I think it does a pretty good job when I want something that's elevated from the typical printer that I keep in my office. So let me show you these images, and then you can vote which is your favorite. Now I decided to print these two a little bit cropped on this 13x19 because I wanted to print at 100% for that Canon Rebel. And I have to say, especially for low light, I'm pretty impressed. I also decided to print it on two different paper types because mine, I was going for more of that vintagey look with a direct flash, so I went with a Pro matte paper. Alexis's, always known for more vibrant color, is on the luster paper. So you tell me which you like better. I hope you had fun with this episode of Budget Photography Gear Wars. Let me know in the comments who you want me to do this with and if you're enjoying, and of course, vote for who is your favorite, and make sure you give my friends a follow as well. Thank you so much for joining me here. My name is Vanessa Joy. Hit like, subscribe, ring the bell, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.